Why don't women?
And as a mother, we always have the best interest of our children. Always.
So then, you lying to Kennedy and keeping her away from Quentin for 10 years, was that in her best interest?
Some of us came from K-Shot Academy. Some people are stand up and rise. Some people are sit and cry.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, you saw the clip. This is why good mothers are bad mothers. The reason we have to have this conversation is because there's no standard to be a good mother. See, you can be a bad mother and be considered a good mother. And that's why I use the clip and then I use the thing with the best man is because, you know, as a parent, I've seen this for so many times that it's ridiculous. And what the man said in the comment with the woman was, you get to make all of these mistakes. And that's why a lot of these good mothers are bad mothers because they make a lot of mistakes as a mother because it's not considered bad. It's just considered a mistake. And these bad mothering mistakes become bad mothering habits, which becomes bad mothering as in general as a parent. And then people go, how did the kid turn out like that? Because it's a bad mother. And we we try to tiptoe around it and gloss around it. A good mother can, speaks life into their kid, as y'all would say. But guess what? A bad mother speaks verbally abusive to their kid. But guess what? They're both considered good mothers because the kid can be a good kid and get cussed out all the time. And y'all will say, well, mom's going through something or you don't know what's going on and yada, yada, yada. The kid's getting verbally abused, not a big deal. Um, Kid can be getting physically abused, not a big deal. Cause you don't know, she's trying her best. She just okay. See, and it goes back to these kids are younger, and it's like mom has the best interests at heart, and the mom knows what she's doing, and the mom's trying her best. And then by the time, especially with boys, young boy becomes close to an adult or an adult. Well, a woman can't teach a young man to be a man. Can't teach a boy to be a man. It's like, well, yeah, but people try to tell you that in the beginning, though. But you was like, oh, that's my baby, and I'm a mother, and I know what I'm doing, and it doesn't matter. I got it. So you're a bad mother. And then, we get into this thing where, people like to talk about guys being bad men or being deadbeats. But guess what? You're a good mother, you know, if you if you don't get in the way of the relationship between the father and the child. But you're also a good mother if you get in the way of the relationship between the father and the child. Because you're gonna go, I was doing my best and I was protecting my child. So you can disappear with that kid and you're a good mother. You could lie to that kid their whole life and you're a good mother. So this is why I'm saying, why good mothers are bad mothers. and and a lot of and when we go just in a societal sense, adults have a hard time, you know, looking at a situation after it's over. When the mother is like older and the child is an adult, adults have a bad time going, yeah, your mama messed up. Yeah, your mama wasn't really good. No, no. To this day, we still have a hard time with that because you can't admit that she's a bad mother. You've seen mothers lie on the fathers. You've seen mothers abuse the kids. You've seen mothers brainwash the kids. You know what I'm saying? You've seen mothers sabotage the kids. And all, and it's always an excuse. It's always a reason. If they were good and they were doing their best and they was protecting you, mm-mm, mm-mm. You've seen mothers literally take the life of their kids, and people go, but she's a good mother. This is why, there's no such thing as a bad mother. Every year, it's about, it's June when I'm making this video. Every year, you know, say July, August, September, there are kids who get left in the car every year by their mom. You don't really, and it's sad to say this. I don't remember videos of men leaving babies in cars when it's 100 degrees outside. But every year it's a mother leaving a baby in the car. I forgot. Oh, I went to get my nails done. Oh, I just forgot the kid in the garage. I just forgot. I just went to the casino. I just went every year. And nobody go and every year it's a mistake. And it happens multiple times as a national story. So how many times does it happen when it's not a national story? But it happens all the time. But you know what? She was good. She was good. It's just an honest mistake. Okay. Every year, same way. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, and I have to have this discussion because a lot of times, which y'all don't want to admit and take into consideration even, is that because there are no standards of what a bad mother is, you have no standards of how the kids turn out. That's why, even the schools go, okay, these kids out of pocket. These kids are out there, and they go, this was going on at home. I saw a clip today of a teacher, and they said, what's funny? They said you don't show up to parent teacher conference, you don't pick up the report cards, but if I take your kid phone, you showing up to the school. Interesting, ain't it? And you see this time and time and time again, and nobody can nobody can definitively say what's right and what's wrong. Nobody can definitively say what's right and what's wrong because there's always a goalpost that needs to be moved. There's always a caveat. There's always a made up situation that's not in the situation to justify the situation. So unfortunately, who suffers? The kids and the fathers. Because look, the family court system has the family court system rules in the favor of bad mothers all the time. All the time. If a father does X, Y, and Z, no, no, you can you are not a good parent. You are not a good fit. You are not responsible enough. You don't have you ain't wrapped too tight. You're just doing all the wrong things. If a mother has those same issues, it's okay. So at some point she'll get it together. She's a mother to the point where my wife was showing me today, and I saw the video already. They had the judge in court, and the mother's making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich while she's in like a Zoom court proceeding. Just it's at that point, You know what I'm saying? We're at that point in society where even the mothers know I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm a good mother because there's no such thing as a bad mother. And it's weird because we everybody can see the traits of a bad mother and see what bad mothers do all the time, and we can yeah, that's it. But somehow, you know, nobody else can see it, right? The whole the society can see what the problem is. The mothers can't see it, and the courts can't see it, but the schools can see it, the fathers can see it, the father's family can see it, the mother's family can see it, and it's all just like, oh well, it is what it is. But make sure you buy that gift on Mother's Day though. And why this ends so badly is because when you have no standards for good and bad, you have no expectations for success or failure. So everything is the same now. If your kid comes out a genius, it's because of you. You know, if your kid comes out of a failure, it's because of the kid or the kid's dad. But it's never because of you. Because hey, I did the best that I could do, and I'm always doing the best. And it's like we're seeing that. We're seeing y'all not doing your best. We're seeing when you put, you know, attention and sex and money and using people over your kids. But hey, even that's a good mother. She's selling her body to make money for her kid because that's a good mother. It's weird, but that's the way it goes. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.